Welcome to Discover Pasadena. I'm your host, Erin Webb. This episode isn't your normal Discover Pasadena episode. As you all know, the past few weeks have been very trying as we've all adapted to our new way of life as a result of the COVID-19 crisis. One thing has and always will remain the same, however. Pasadena, Texas has the most amazing community of people who always come together in these times of situations to ensure their family, friends, and neighbors are taken care of. When we started Discover Pasadena, our mission was to promote the positive news that comes out of Pasadena, and we want to continue our mission to do that, even through the most difficult of times. Today we are going to share some stories with you of love, compassion, and giving from some of our community businesses and people. Later on in the episode, we will hear from Pasadena Chamber President and CEO, Cristina Womack, who will share some very valuable resources with you. What better way to spread joy than with food? Texas Roadhouse and Outback Steakhouse have stepped up and delivered food to our local healthcare workers and Pasadena ISD schools, knowing that many of them are working around-the-clock hours. Many of our senior care facilities were lacking important supplies and resources and also feeling a little blue because they aren't allowed to have visitors at this time. Some local companies and nonprofit organizations such as Sarah's House and Texas Oil Patch Services provided some much-needed supplies to Primrose and Pasadena Interfaith Manor. A few of our local daycare facilities had their kiddos draw and color cards for our senior citizens. We know that helped keep the kids busy while offering some much-needed smiles to our seniors. We want to thank the following daycares for their contributions: Kids Inc., Star Montessori, Elite Play Care, Cool Kids, Koala Cubs Learning, Astros Learning, In Loving Hands, and Little Steps Memorial Baptist Church. With many of our parents out of work and students out of school, the need to provide meals to people during this time became critical. Pasadena ISD created a curbside grab-and-go meal distribution for Pasadena ISD students. Peaking at over 51,000 meals given in one day, the need for grocery bag donations became critical in order for them to continue serving. Businesses like Academy and Foodtown quickly stepped up to the plate and donated over 100,000 plastic grocery bags so PISD could continue their mission to provide meals to our students. Some of our local churches, including Asbury Methodist Church, have also set up blessing boxes in the parking lot of their establishments. Community members are able to drive up to the blessing box and take any non-perishable food items they may need. Little Steps and Discovery Kids Daycare are also serving up free dinner for any kids under 18. They have set up a drive-through service at both locations for families in need after realizing families were only receiving breakfast and lunch. Early on, some of our healthcare establishments were lacking supplies. Habitat for Humanity called up the chamber with 2,000 masks to give away. And in less than 20 minutes, they were distributed to the Houston Area Safety Council, Kelsey Siebold, and Partners in Primary Care during their times of need. Also, in response to the ongoing need for medical supplies and personal protection equipment for medical professionals, San Jacinto College transferred a pallet full of medical supplies to Harris County Health. Speaking of healthcare, you may have noticed that the Pasadena Health Center has set up their mobile health clinic at various Pasadena ISD schools to ensure our citizens can still get the healthcare they need during this time. Be on the lookout as the mobile unit moves around town. Another member, Community Health First ER, started a Serve the Servers fundraiser. Their goal is to raise $100,000 in an effort to soften the economic burden placed on those who are employed by businesses who were forced to close during the COVID-19 crisis. Thank you to Community Health First ER with your pledge of giving $10,000 directly. We are also so proud of our Pasadena Chamber member restaurants. You all have stayed so positive throughout this crisis and continue to put your customers first. You have changed the way you do business to adapt to this situation, but still with customer service at the top of your priorities. Please continue to support these local restaurants by ordering food when you are able to. We know there are many, many more stories of love, hope, and giving that we may have missed. If you have a story you'd like to share, please submit it to Erin@PasadenaChamber.org. I would like to now turn it over to Cristina Womack, the President and CEO here at the Pasadena Chamber, to provide you with information on some valuable resources we have for you. But first, enjoy this word from our sponsor.
Thanks, Erin. It certainly is so refreshing to see so many positive stories about the ways that businesses and individuals care for those in need in our community. During Hurricane Harvey, we learned that we have an amazing community of businesses, organizations, and individuals who wanted to step up to the plate and help those in need. What we didn't have was a way to connect those people who wanted to help with the people in need. And so our church community stepped up tremendously. People showed up like never before. So when COVID-19 really started having a major impact in our community several weeks ago, our board of directors made the decision to reevaluate the way that the Pasadena Chamber was going to serve our community during this, which is why we launched the Pasadena Community Relief Effort found on our website. On the website, we simply have a list where anybody can go in, whether you're an organization or an individual or a family stuck at home with your kids, and you can see what the available needs are, sign up, and tell us how you want to help. Likewise, we have a place for organizations to go in and share what are their needs. Do they have critical needs for supplies, or is it simply that they need some notes of encouragement for folks that are isolated in our senior facilities? So everybody can do something, and so once you submit whether you have a need or you want to share and help fulfill a need, and then your Pasadena Chamber team is working to connect those people together. That's what our purpose is. Our purpose is to advocate and connect our community, and we do that through educating and serving our members. And so it looks a little different, but we truly feel like we can continue to help share positive stories of the ways that people can engage and serve one another, even in a global pandemic. And so go check out the website, see the way that you can engage in any way. Everything helps. One of the other resources that we have on our website is a food resources tab. And on this tab, we have things included from our Pasadena ISD School District, Harris County resources, as well as Pasadena-specific food pantry resources. What we know is information, again, it changes regularly, but we have gone through and tried to the best of our ability to make a one-page sheet that has every food pantry in Pasadena and other organizations that are stepping up to try and provide to those who are in need of food during this time. And so we encourage you to go there and to look at where those places are for you to get the available needs. There's also the updated list of our restaurants and vendors who are providing grab-and-go, drive-through, and takeout service so that you can continue to support those local businesses. So definitely check out the food resources available. And then from a small business standpoint, there's a ton of information around available loans and resources and webinars. So definitely visit the website and be looking for emails that come out regularly with updated information on financial assistance programs from the Small Business Administration, the Paycheck Payroll Protection Program from underneath the CARES Act, as well as local programs that will continue to unfold regularly in the days ahead. So just know that we are working actively to make sure that we are engaged with our local elected officials, stakeholders, regional, state, and national chamber associations and partners to be able to bring you information in a timely manner. So definitely stay connected with us. And then also know that just because we can't get together doesn't mean that we can't connect. And so we have begun launching a webinar Wednesday series as well as virtual coffee and conversation events to bring people together so that we can hear from our community and continue to learn about resources and be educated on timely topics as we navigate COVID-19 together. And so just know that if there's a resource that you need, let us know about it. Know that we are open for business, we're here to serve you, and we want to help to connect you in any way that we can.
Thank Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in to this special episode of Discover Pasadena, Pasadena Cares. I want to give a special shout out now to the students over at the Dr. Kirk Lewis Career and Technical High School. I miss you so much. I miss coming to the studio and working with you. And I hope you guys are all doing good, working from home and getting those assignments submitted. I can't wait to get back into the studio with you guys. Until next time, thank you for joining us on Discover Pasadena.